Alright guys, we're back. This is James. The whole effing show is back with Final Fantasy X HD Remaster. Last time we went through, we finished off me here. We got a Mars Crest, a very special item that we need. We got to the headquarters of Mushroom Rock Road. So when we do this, there is a cutscene over down here at the bottom. I typically do it just because of the story. I think this does affect Titus's last overdrive, but let's just see. I just want you guys to see this so you can know what's going on, get better acquainted with the story.
Sir, I want to fight too.
Orders are orders.
I'm not a cadet anymore, sir. Let me go with you and I'll prove it to them.
Guarding the command center is important too, you know.
But I came all the way from Besaid to fight Sin, sir.
I know, but an order's an order. To your post, Crusader.
But, sir!
Gata is not happy. I don't know why everybody wanted to go into battle just to kill themselves. Like, I don't want to fight Sin. I'm just gonna be real with you. I'm not trying to fight some big creature. So, you go over here and you talk to Luzu, you get more of the story.
They let you through, huh?
Gata deserves better.
At least there's no chance he'll get hurt. Why are you guys fighting anyway? Aren't the almighty Albed Machina enough?
They still need some time to get them ready. Our job is to keep Sin at bay till they're done.
The heavy Yevonite.
Waka. I might not get another chance to say this. It's about your brother.
Luzu, no!
What?
I'm the one who convinced him to enlist. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Waka! That's enough, Waka!
The Crusaders are like the military for Spiro.
When we used to play Blitz together, Chapu used to say... He said that when we won the cup, yeah, he proposed to Lulu. And then one day, he goes off and becomes a Crusader, just like that.
So as you can see, him and Lulu were dating.
also said to me that being with your girl is good. But keeping Sin far away from her is better.
So that's the whole story with them. They were dating. They were in love.
Lou, you knew?
Luzu told me before we left.
She hit me too.
All Crusaders in the Vanguard are to assemble on the beach.
That's my cue.
Luzu, don't die out there.
So you can hit me more?
Lots more.
Well, he was man enough to tell him what he did.
Sir Luzu, please! Please don't go!
I have to, Yuna.
Let him go. The man has already chosen his path, as you did when you became a summoner.
Daddy has spoken. Arn is the old man.
It would be a
you
long
grew-
time before I ever really understood the reason why Yuna let Luzu pass that day.
Arn is the old man you want to aspire to be like when you get older. He's just old, cool, with a flask sitting on there, so he probably gets drunk regularly. I can just imagine him literally just sitting around getting drunk, and he just come telling Titus, start talking about Titus being a crybaby and all of that. I could really see that happening. Or him just being a bully after he gets drunk and mess with everybody. Totally could see that. Well, if you didn't notice, this is a lift, so just jump on it and go straight up. Well, just down and hit X, it'll go up on its own.
Curses. Ow!
And you would kick pure metal with your foot.
Really hates them, huh?
Chapu. He left the sword Waka gave him in Besaid. And he fought with an Albed Machina weapon instead.
That's got nothing to do with it. I just hate these sacrilegious contraptions.
A true Yevonite. And I mean a true Yevonite. Well, I don't think every person gets these. Every person gives you items, but you can keep. You just always talk to everybody. Like I say, you never know. They may give you a free item. Well, now you're just heading over here, going into the command center. So I would advise you doing all the cutscenes and all the little talks before you save it, because there is a boss coming up, and we're gonna have fun with this one. And if you haven't guessed it, we are facing another sin spawn. That's another part of it, and you can see the small part in there, and then you can see the bigger part inside the bigger piece of it. So it's like they connect in one piece. They connect them.
It won't work anyway.
Don't say that. It might be a hopeless campaign, and it might mean defying Yevon. But the Crusaders and the Albed, they're doing their best to defeat sin. They want to rid Spira of sin forever. And that's just what we want too, isn't it? Isn't it?
All right. But I still think Machina are bad news. They're forbidden for a reason.
Lady Summoner, there you are. The command center is that way. Maester Keenock is also there.
Maester Keenock too?
Yes. Please, hurry, my lady.
So now we're going to meet Maester Keenock, the third Maester of Yevon. I don't think any of these guys are blitzball players. Like they don't really give us much. Nobody here, I think, gives you anything. Owaka is here, so if you want to buy a few items, he's over there in that left corner, as you can see. You can ask him about different stuff about the Meehan and all of that. So if you still do want to talk to
Monopoly's a great thing. Things are selling no matter what the price. Oops, sorry.
You can look at him, he sells a few different things. The Avenger has counterattack, so if Titus gets hit, he will counterattack the enemy. Not bad to have. That Stone Touch, that fits perfectly for Waka. Stone Touch only gives, it's not as strong as Stone Strike, but it is a possibility that it can cause stone to an enemy and kill them. Initiative is an ability that lets you sometimes get the first strike. It helps your first strike ability more. Actually, I will equip that to Arn, so we won't have, sometimes if he's in the party, we won't have to get ambushed enough. I wouldn't advise using much of this stuff because you don't really need it. None of this stuff's really useful. My money's severely lacking still because I bought all that extra stuff, but Like I told you, eventually I'll grind off screen, get some money, and we'll call it a day.
The operation will begin shortly. Please check all your equipment.
You all right?
Of course not. I came here to fight sin. But they stick me here.
If you want to prove yourself,
Huh?
first you must complete the tasks you are given.
That line stuck with me for literally from the time I was about 14 or 15 till now. I'm 30 now, and that line there, complete the task you're given to prove yourself. I literally learned so much from that line one day that it applied to me in so many of my jobs where I literally was always doing good at my jobs from that line alone. Very good life lesson to have.
Oh. I had heard from Seymour, but I didn't know if we'd actually meet. Good to see you, Oren. 10 years, is it?
That's Wen Keenock, one of the 4 maesters of Yevon. He leads the warrior monks, and also commands the Crusaders.
All troops ready to move at your command, sir.
Good. Dismissed.
Sir!
Tell me, Oren, where have you been the last 10 years?
We don't have time for this now, do we?
This plan won't work, you know that. We'll just let them dream a little longer.
See how much of a dick he is?
Lord Keenock.
Oh, yes. Proceed.
That Keenock a maester?
I heard that, Oren. A lot has happened the last 10 years. What were you doing and where?
Fulfilling a promise I made to a friend. I still am.
Just tell me one thing. Have you seen Zanarkand?
I kinda think we don't belong here.
It is time at last. We must tell the Albed waiting outside to begin the operation at once. The fiends may break through. This place is not safe. Make sure you're prepared to defend yourselves. Tell me when you're ready.
I used to love when he said, "Tell me when you're ready." I used to like the way his accent used to always go. It used to tickle me as a teenager. This game did come out in 2001, I believe, and I think I was only going on 11 when this came out. But of course, like I say, I was always one of the kids, especially with my brother. We didn't really get too many games back then, so I was always like, hey, we had to wait until we actually can afford a PS2. Then when we got it, we wound up getting this game. He's messing with Kamari. Still says not a word to Titus. I guess he really must be pissed at him for getting near Yuna.
With them here, it's like Yevon authorizes this whole operation.
And he is not having that. So what you want to do is there is a chest up here you can talk to. You can't talk to everybody. Nothing really happens. You get another mega potion.
I'm a little nervous.
Nothing really said here. So when you're ready to start, just know, the minute you start this, the battle, this boss battle will start. So what you want to do is, I would advise, this is how I do it, put Waka, Titus, and Lulu in the main party. That's generally my main party, or who I'll beat everybody with, but please, talk to this guy when you're ready to fight.
Please hurry. Are you ready?
So let
Mr.
them go.
Keenock,
Another
please.
cutscene.
Will Sin come?
Sin always returns for its spawn. To make sure, we're going to encourage them to call out to it.
You won't have to. It'll come.
I remembered Oren telling me. Sin is my old man. Sin is Jecht.
As you can see, it escaped. So, this is Sin Spawn Gui. This thing here, and when I mean this thing here, I had so much trouble with this thing because I didn't know how to beat it, because we didn't have Lulu's second spells coming through this part. We didn't know what to do with it. So, first things first, when you want to, this is a really good ground spot. If you remember this battle with Sin on the boat, if you do attack the arms, you can't break them. This is what happens when you attack the body before destroying the arm.
Those arms are in the way.
So you can just it'll physically block it and lessen the damage. The reason you want Waka and you want Waka and Lulu in this battle right now is because you want to attack this head. You do not want to mess with this thing because we didn't notice to attack different parts of the body. So if you start attacking the head, you can get rid of it. Do you see how much damage that thing can do? It does a ton of damage. So Fyra, you want to fire that up now. You want to hit this thing as hard as possible. It has no elemental resistances. So and again, you already know you want to put haste onto Lulu. When it's
Dad, I can hear that.
When it does get like that, first thing you want to do when it starts moving its head suspiciously, you will want to hit that thing. If you do not hit its head and it gets to use venom, it will cause a lot of damage to you and it will hurt. You do not want that to happen ever. That thing will cause you so much damage. See, I just killed him. That's just it. I will bring him back with Waka's turn because the first thing you always want to do is keep aiming for that head. In fact, we can just call Yuna in here. We don't even need to use a Phoenix now. I did take off screen. I did get Inference Overdrive. I will, of course, for me the overkill, but I did do that off screen. So we're gonna cause life. Everybody only got one spirit level, so nothing really changed. Oh, now the head is dead. You'll know it's dead once it turns from you should notice it turns from that bright color to that dark black color. So now you know it's dead. You can't aim for it anymore. Lulu can wreck these arms with fire. I would recommend it for that, and she can overkill them. Every time you kill those arms, it gives you 18 AP. They will regenerate. It is like pretty cool that it does that. So what I'm going to do for him is I'm going to hit myself with haste. So what Yuna's going to do, she's going to heal up Titus. And Lulu can literally just sit here and she can just literally kill these arms. So now what I'm about to do is I'm gonna guard with him. I'm gonna, of course, Lulu should be your main attacker the whole game. Not to mention, look at it, it has 12,000 HP. That was a really high and was only doing like maybe 200 damage to this thing. And Lulu's spells only did maybe like 400 because like I told you, when I first shared a file with my older brother, all he did was run from battles, was flee. So we didn't really fight much. So switch out, we're gonna call in Arn. Power Break. What Power Break does is it lowers the strength of an enemy. So he can literally almost half the damage they can do to you. Magic Break does the same, but adjusts for that magic. So now you can Power Break it. So now when it attacks you with its legs and does that physical attack, it won't do half as much. I am going to get Kimari in here so he can get some AP out of this battle too. But since Titus and Lulu hit the hardest, I want to keep them going. So you see how we're whittling this health down very slowly? Look, damage, he literally half that damage. The arms came back. So this is a good time to call in Kimari or Arn. They will help because they can have piercing. You kill another arm and get rid of it. Every time you kill it, that's another 18 experience. You call him in. Wow. Kimari's the only person that hasn't been in battle. You just do that. I would sit in this battle. I've never really sit in this battle at all because I have many more better grinding spots. I mean, literally, I have many more grinding spots. This isn't one of them. You can do it if you choose to. Just give me some alternatives of what you might want to do just in case you feel like you need to be a little stronger. And if you can handle this battle, you can sit here and you can just grind at it. Demi, remember it only does a fourth of your HP maximum. It only does a fourth of your current HP, so Demi can never kill you. But it's a pretty potent combination if you're weak and that goes on. If it's constantly weakening you that, and then you have low HP, and then it's constantly hitting you with its physical attacks, you're not gonna make it. Oh, only one more rep of attacks, and now it's time to call in Ifrit. Or Ifrit. Oh, let her guard. Now we're gonna call in Yuna. All Yuna's overdrive is called Grand Summon. So what that'll do is you can summon any AI and it'll automatically have the overdrive. Yes, if I Grand Summon Ifrit right now, I can Grand Summon him. He'll have his overdrive. I'll use it, and he'll still have another overdrive left because he'll still have his own overdrive. So Grand Summon is pretty decent if you just need to do that. You may have forgotten to get a overdrive mode for the overdrive for any one of your Aeons, and you just need a quick one. You just wait till you get to some of the later Aeons and how much and just how strong they are. These are the weaker ones, but they are great. I think I like every Aeon in this game. So go for the Hellfire. Normally I would wait for the arms to come back, but I'm just gonna kill it anyway. I'm just gonna kill it so you guys aren't sitting there just watching me kill stuff in boring battles for that long. Not to mention, like I say, I only have like an hour to record, and a lot of these battles a lot of the stuff is ridiculous. Like these cutscenes are long, battles can be long. I'll just, like I say, I'll do all my grinding off screen, and I'll just show you what I did. Overkill. So, it's down. But if you notice, we didn't get any AP or anything for this battle. Guess what that is? Another beautiful cutscene coming up. Yes, the things they are shooting off his body are different parts of sin scales. Charge! They are enemies, and they could technically become, if they swarmed you, they probably become a threat.
Look out!
Oh, here comes a very powerful attack. So there was a question. Watch what this does. In an instant, just erase everything. Now, as you can see, you saw something moving on the corner of your screen right there. That thing is still moving. Seymour alone is holding that thing back. Of course, Arn is around.
Stand back, Lady Una.
Yes.
Now, if you're wondering, yes, you get to play with Seymour. And I can tell you, by God, this dude is a monster. He comes with white magic, with Cura. He already has a second level of that. He comes with Scan, all the null abilities. He has black magic. He has all the second spells. He comes with, so I'll show you what his white magic can do. Now you see that Arn has low HP. He'll just heal him. 1400 he can do with his, he can heal back. Yuna is really useless in this battle because like not much she can do besides summon AIs or heal. So I'll just have her heal herself because there ain't really much she can do. Now look at his MP. He has over 999 MP. That is ridiculous. Now see, it's not half as strong because it's weaker. So look at this. When you use fire, that thing only has 6,000. So it has a lot more, it has a lot less than it originally did. The arm staff is original 800. But if you look at the head, it only has 1,000. Watch this. One shot does over 1,300 and kills it. Instantly. Yuna can guard. Oh, black magic. He's a better version of Lulu. All he has to do, just keep spamming magic. He can take this thing down easily. Arn can take down this other arm. Yuna can guard again. She doesn't really need to do anything. I should have showed Prey. If it comes up, I'll show what Prey is. He can just keep whacking this thing. So Prey is a special. This is all Prey really does. It only gives you about 100, so it's not really worth it. So you just keep wailing on this thing until it dies. It's really simple, rinse and repeat. The Seymour, I thought it was a really cool thing that they let Seymour use it. They let you use him in this game. I think that's excellent. I have seen Seymour's overdrive before. It's called Oblivion. It hits all enemies. It doesn't really do anything. You can overkill his battle and that thing's no problem. And now it's finally dead. It's all Oblivion. He like takes you into this dark world, and then he just kind of like makes these flashes go. It hits everything, but it's not really worth anything. And then if you notice, Seymour gets spear levels, and you'll sit here and think like, I really thought you were gonna wind up getting him as a character, and of course they said no. Look how much money you got, and you got 6 level 4 6 level 1 key spheres.
The others.
Now, there's always a question: would this have worked if that shield, if he hadn't had that shield up? Wondering had that shield had not been up, would that Machina blast had killed it? And with that, world may never know because we don't know how powerful that Machina was. Very crazy scene. He caused all that destruction in a matter of a flash, literally. That is the power of sin. So, if you ever want to know what's going on, you just kind of run around. I don't believe there are any chests here at all. So what you want to do is, you see Gata back here, just run up to him and talk to him.
What's going on?
And he's freaking
Why?
out.
What? What's going on?
And now Sin is getting up out of there. He put his shield on and he's getting out of there.
Don't you run away from me!
And this is one of my favorite themes in the entire game. This is probably my third favorite theme.
Everyone, stand back! I'll summon!
You won't hurt it! Your powers are still too weak.
But I must do something!
You can't!
She was sure about to summon Ifrit and it wasn't gonna do a thing. Now I still wonder, how do they stay underwater and they don't breathe?
I have no idea what I was thinking when I ran after Sin that day. Before I knew what I was doing, there I was, chasing him down like a thief at market. Maybe I was angry. Maybe I wanted to go home. I kept thinking of Zanarkand and my old man.
If you wonder what happened to Luzu, they will explain what happened to him if you can catch it real fast. You'll really see who that little boy is, and I'm telling you, you will be shocked. Because it blew me away when I found out who he was.
What?
They say you don't practice anymore, that you're gonna retire.
Let them talk. I'm still the best.
They say you're no good because you drink all the time.
I can quit drinking whenever I want.
Then do it now.
What did you say?
You just said you can't.
Tomorrow, maybe.
Why not today?
Why do today what you can leave for tomorrow? There he goes again, crying.
Another fun fact. Cree Summer, the one that plays Belgamine,
I thought I sensed my old man there.
plays a young Titus too.
Somewhere. Or maybe it was just Sin's toxin playing tricks on my mind. How many died today? People die and Yuna dances. When will she stop dancing? When will it stop? Yuna won't stop dancing, not until Sin is gone. Those were my thoughts then, I think.
I see you're still here.
Huh?
Many stories ended here today. But yours goes on, I see.
What? Sin had come and gone, but I remained here.
So, you know, real quick, if you want to use their spear levels, I would, like I say, always use spear levels as you get them. Because in the Thunder Plains, I'm going to do a lot of grinding. That is a later area. When I get to that area, off screen, I am going to do a ton of grinding. So for you guys, I don't know how long that'll be in between videos, but I will be doing a lot of them. Or I may just do a little bit of it because I'll explain. Oh, I forgot iron. So there is a save spear here. I'm shocked they didn't say anything about Luzu. I thought Gata said that when you talked to him. I know what happens to him, but I want the story to say what happened.
A swift retreat. Satisfied?
What do you mean?
Those who turned from Yevon died, while the faithful live on.
The past 10 years have changed you, I see.
You do not look so well. But now, more than ever, you must be the people's strength, their confidence. Anyone else would be expected to show their sorrow. But you are a summoner. You are Spira's hope. Until sin is defeated, you must not relent. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
Are you afraid? Yuna, take me as your pillar of strength, as Yuna Leska had her Lord Zayon.
I'm pretty sure you guys know what that means.
Lady Yuna, until next we meet, farewell.
He was definitely trying to hit on Yuna. It kind of sucked, kind of creepy. If you go over here, there's a chest. Like I said, get you another eye potion. You cannot have too many of those. I am going to go just a bit further before I end this video. So if you do that, you have to go back. I believe you have to talk to Yuna here, so it's usually good to show that you cannot go forward without talking to Yuna, I believe. Which is right here.
Maesters are...
What was it? Arn. You have to talk to some. Oh, there you go.
Sin is checked.
Yeah. For a while there, I thought I could feel him. But that doesn't mean I believe you.
Sin is checked. He came here for you.
So he killed all those people just for a chance to see me?
That's what Sin does. He wanted to show that to you. Do you know why?
How am I supposed to know?
So you would kill him. As long as he is Sin, Jecht will keep killing. He wants you to stop him.
How did Lulu not
You
hear
gotta be
them?
kidding. How do you know all of this anyway? I'm not done talking to you. Don't you run away!
You're the one running.
See how much of it is. See how much he have a bully he could really be to Titus. I think he really enjoyed poking fun at him. Oh, this is interesting.
Hey, you two. Hurry up.
She's awfully cheerful.
Excuse me.
In dark times, she must be. She must shine bright.
Huh?
Now are dark times. Yuna tries hard.
We should help her then.
If we worry, she tries harder. Do not frown.
Don't worry, be happy.
Kimahri try too.
Smile, let me see. Sad.
So, I guess he finally accepted to be in the fact of he gonna be the boyfriend no matter what. So, I guess Kimahri's like, you know what? I'm gonna prove it, this kid. We can do it. He's got the golden key. He got it because we know that's the first time he's ever talked to him at all. In fact, that's the first time he's ever talked ever. So this game is, like I say, it's really I'm really having fun with this. I'm really bringing back old memories and old times because I really just like this game brings back so many memories. Just playing the last part and how I struggled to beat that boss and like wow. So I'm just happy and very honored to be able to share this with you guys and to be able to share my time and how we do this. So this is James, the whole effing show signing off. I'll be back with another video. Like I say, all the support, all the comments, all the likes, everything is all very appreciated. Take a look at it, tell me what you think, and I'll be back.